Happy New Year. Here in the space station, time goes so slow. Stare out the window at the world below. Check all your emails and watch some TV. Forget a while about the gravity as you're floating, floating. Seal up the hatch, tighten the latch as you're floating. Life on the space station sure takes its toll. 5 o'clock briefings from mission control tell you there ain't much on Earth they can do, 'cause they're all locked up in their space stations too, where they're floating, floating, breaking your heart 6 feet apart. They're all floating. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, yeah. Hi, Angel, Bud and Judy. Hello, Heidi and Lisa. Hello, Donna and Kurt, Sue, Stephen. Space station walls closing in. Take deep breaths of recycled oxygen. Fire up your engines at least once a day. Otherwise your orbit starts to decay. Here in the space station, try to stay cool till some rocket scientist builds a capsule that we can take to get us out of here before we burn up in the atmosphere, where we're floating, floating. Each day you find more old friends decline. You keep floating, floating. You're not alone. Astral zone, you're just floating, where stars shine like tears in your eyes, where stars fall like tears from your eyes. Happy New Year from the space station here in northern Delaware, everybody. I hope you had a great holiday. Hope you're doing okay. Tammy works down by the mall, sells commodes and shower stalls. At the bathrooms are us outlet store. Big Bill, he don't shop there anymore, since he got his pipes unclogged. Tammy might have married him, but he thought she was much too thin, and he thought she thought he was much too fat. Tammy never could get over that. She swore enough, there's more to love. Yeah. She keeps electric candles in her window, just like Christmas Eve all year round. She says, you make the silent nights go easy, and they won't burn you down. Tammy lived in Buffalo until 2 years ago, when she moved down to the Sunshine State. She writes home that everything is great. Sends postcard scenes and tangerines. The answering machine she bought, it don't work the way she thought. Mostly it reminds her no one calls. Sometimes it's just her sister from St. Paul. She'll pour a drink, watch it blink. She keeps electric candles in her window, just like Christmas Eve all year round. She says, you make the silent nights go easy, and they won't burn you down. Sometimes she gets so mad at God, she waves a metal curtain rod at the storm clouds gathering above. She says, I got a better chance of being struck by lightning than of ever finding someone to love. She keeps electric candles in her window, just like Christmas Eve all year round. She says, you make the silent nights go easy, they won't burn you down. Don't you let them burn you down. Oh, let's see who's checking in here. Go to the big board. Karen, Katz, and Shirley, and Anne Marie and Ida, Rachel. Hello, everybody. So I was trying to think of a New Year song or a beginning song, and this one seemed kind of appropriate because this beginning seems a long time coming. So here's one I recorded with my buddy Chris Christopherson a few years back. Like river stone, it may be that some edges get worn smooth, or maybe it's just these days you don't have as much to prove. So you try to pick your battles, 'cause some fights just ain't worth winning. When you reach the end of the beginning, from dwelling on the tears to being thankful for the smiles, the journey of a single step can begin with 1,000 miles. And you ain't sure where you're going, but you're making good time grinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, oh, the journey you make from the first step you take to your last dying day. Mystery takes your breath away. Ain't much can get settled sitting down over a cold one. You got no time to pick a grudge up, let alone to hold one. You've seen desperados genuflect and caught the sainted sinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, you might regret mistakes you made, but don't mistake regret for turning from them lucky stars you ain't done thanking yet. old friends you can count on, even though their ranks are thinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, oh, the journey you make from the first breath you take on your last dying day, and the mystery takes your breath away. You got so much to tell them that you don't know where to start, and you can't always find the words to say what's in your heart. So you love them just as hard as you can, hope this world keeps spinning. When you reach the end of the beginning, like river stone, and maybe that some edges get worn smooth. Or maybe it's just these days you don't have as much to prove. So you try to pick your battles, 'cause some fights are still worth winning. When you reach the end of the beginning, see, I'll get rid of that banner there if I can. So it's raining here in northern Delaware. I don't know if you can hear it tapping on my window pane. And let's see, that's about right. Got a new album coming out, I think, with a little luck, by the end of January. Kind of snuck up on me. Been writing and recording through all this craziness. And I think this is probably the first song that I wrote that will wind up being on the record, and it's a song I wrote for my granddaughter when she showed up in the world. It's called The Song of My Becoming. I am barrels of monkeys, bevies of larks, kindles of kittens and gams of sharks, and I'm every kind of people, every kind of people. I'm pods of dolphins, gaggles of geese, prides of lions, and along with these I am every kind of people, every kind of people. Like some Buddhist hot dog vendor, this old tune I'm strumming makes me one with everything. The universe is humming the song of my becoming. Convocations of eagles, charms of magpies, tentacled rallies of octopi, and I'm every kind of people, every kind of people. I'm caravans of camels, schools of fish, murders of crows, and along with this I am every kind of people, every kind of people. Like some Buddhist hot dog vendor. This old tune I'm strumming makes me one with everything. The universe is humming the song of my becoming. Rocks and flowers, wind and water, galaxies at play. Boundless incarnations dwell inside my DNA. Hey, hey, hey. I'm quivers of cobras, parliaments of owls, seals of zebras, and wolf packs that howl. And I'm every kind of people, every kind of people. I'm unkindnesses of ravens, gazes of raccoons, wisdoms of wombats, asylums of loons. And I'm every kind of people, every kind of people. I am every kind of people, every kind of people too. So, it being New Year's, I thought it appropriate to have a New Year's resolution song. And it being the Friday B.A.D, the Busk at Dusk, it seemed only appropriate that it's a song I've never sung before. Because it's all among friends here. It's not like professional show business. So I'll try this out on you if I can pull up the lyrics. I know I had the lyrics up. Yeah, there you go. All right. So this is called Staying Young's Sure Getting Old. If you drink soda pop, you'll get a muffin top. Go buy some skinny pants. Take antioxidants. Green tea turns back the clocks. Tastes like it's brewed from socks. You gotta manage stress and practice mindfulness. Drink red wine if you wish. Eat lots of oily fish instead of cow or hog. Practice your downward dog. Take Metamucil too. Your sluice'll say thank you. And when you cut the lawn, slather that sunscreen on. 2, 3. Well, I would and I could and I should, but I probably won't. Something inside me says do every time they say don't. I'm weary of theories and dreary advice they extol. Delaying, decaying, to staying young, sure getting old. Back off the chips and fries. Forsake those old moon pies. And every day swallow 8 mugs of H2O. Don't smoke no cigarettes. And in case you you forget, swear something on your wrist to count the steps you missed. 2, 3, well, I would and I should and I could, but I probably won't. Something inside me says do every time they say don't. I'm weary of theories and dreary advice they extol. Delaying, decaying, this staying young, sure getting old. We will live we will live much longer, babe, at least that's what they say. Maybe it will only feel that way. Hey, hey, I'll take some dimpled thighs and wrinkles round my eyes. At least before I croak, I'll learn to take a joke. It's us old codgers who've got nothing left to prove. Let's have a grand old time before that last bell chimes. Well, I would and I could and I should, but I probably won't. Something inside me says do every time they say don't. Weary of theories and dreary advice they extol. Delaying, decaying, this staying young, sure getting old. So there's your new... This is just high quality entertainment, folks. I don't know what else you could ask for. Oh, gosh. So I missed you all last week. Hope you had a good holiday. And, got to be in touch with some folks, whether it's, you know, geographically or digitally, whatever. This is another a new song, and I guess it's going to be the title track of the new record. It's called Wild Beat the Wings. Oh, these capos confuse me. Chased by the hawk, a morning dove crashed through the screen on my back porch, where it then flew circles until weary it fell down on the floor. I opened up the old screen door, thinking that dove would fly away, but it ignored my feeble gift. It simply stared the other way. Wild beat the wings, wild beat the heart, wild beat the things that tear us apart. My darling smiled at me and said, the poor thing's lost and terrified. She took that dove into her hands, carried it gently out to the sky. Wild beat the wings, wild beat the heart, wild beat the things that tear us apart. And as that bird took to the air, I could not help but recall a time I too was unaware of open doors in my own prison walls. The first time she smiled at me, she said, we're each broken in our own way. She took my love into her hands, letting me go, letting me stay. Wild beat the wings, wild beat the heart, wild beat the things that tear us apart. A younger man, I must confess, was once set free by her tender name. So it's request time here at the B.A.D. Last week I pulled out one that my buddy Rotten Dan had sent in, and I'm going to do that in just a second. But first I will reach into Rotten Dan's alter ego, Little Rotten Dan. They're almost identical. If you passed them on the street, if it weren't for the slight size discrepancy, you might not know the difference. And the original Rotten Dan would probably be wearing like a baseball cap. But other than that, there's virtually no way to tell. And anyway, I will I'll reach in and This is going to be next week now, because I can't just pull stuff out of a hat and sing it to you and make just the one or two mistakes you would normally expect. You know, it would be a complete train wreck. So, but this will be for Lee Bowers, my dear buddy in Villanova, and we just Lee runs the Musical Airs House Concert Series, one of my favorite house concerts in the whole country, and I'm going to be there in October of this year, of this wonderful 2021 year, and that, for all we know, that'll be my first live show in front of human beings. I hope not. I hope we'll get back to audiences a little sooner than that. But anyway, Lee has asked for a song that I recorded with Harvey on our Hondo Jenkins Take Cover album, the Stephen Stills Anthem for What It's Worth. So Lee, next week I'll have that ready for you. And like I said, last I guess it wasn't last week, was it? Because of all the hoopla. So I've probably owed this one to Dan for a while. But this is from I don't know. It's from a long time ago. It's one of the albums I did with Ben Wish on on the Metaphor label. This is called Sunflower. Twisted and broken, the green bleeding stem, she wove in strands of her hair, nestled and golden in silver moonlight. I saw that sunflower there. I walked up to her and asked her name, and just as bold as you please, I moved a lock of her hair with my hand, and I set that sunflower free. Golden teardrops, the nighttime whipped into my shirt, like flower petals, so soft in my hands that they hurt when spinning down into the dirt. Down in the meadow grass, she pulled my hand down where the sunflower had grown, offering to me the warmth of her mouth and pleasures I'd never known. Under the near fading stars on a soft blanket of cool summer earth, two bodies steep in their spirits ascent, drawing each other like breath, till golden teardrops the morning whipped into my shirt, like flower petals, so soft on my cheeks that they hurt when splashing down into the dirt. Like songbirds I heard long ago have taken wing, still from the deep and dark woods of my dreams I hear her sweet memories sing. Early snow falls on the meadow tonight, oh, but even in my winter hours I wouldn't trade the sunflower I held for a whole garden of flowers. And golden teardrops the years have whipped into my shirt, like flower petals, so soft on my mind that they hurt, go spinning down into the dirt. Oh, twirling and spinning down. Twisted and broken, the green bleeding stem, she wove in strands of her hair, nestled and golden in silver moonlight. I saw that sunflower there. Check in on my comments here. So Donna and Cheryl, hello. Hiya, Tony. Glad you guys are enjoying the songs. I'm going to do you a new one. This is, I guess, the last song that we're finishing for the album. And it's actually one I wrote a couple years ago, and I think I did it one time. I had a folk festival somewhere. It's escaping my mind at the moment. And I don't know if it was just the audience's general restlessness or the fact that I didn't feel like I put the song over, but I put it in the drawer. And it's been nagging at me to pull it out of the drawer because as wonderful as it is that over 80 million people are bringing Delaware's native son to the White House in a couple weeks, like 74 million voted in a way that I cannot comprehend. And this song kind of speaks to that. We got a lot of bridges to build. We got a lot of relationships to repair in this country. Because just letting people know that they're wrong or trying to humiliate them or build walls between you and them, it ain't going to solve this problem. I don't know. This song doesn't answer any of that. It's just, it was my attempt to kind of grapple with what I was feeling. The man on my bumper is flashing his dimmers, 'cause I'm only doing 10 over the limit. Too slow for his anger, he gives me the finger as he races by me, a sad feeling lingers. I'm a stranger in a strange land, in this land where I was born. Feel just like a stranger in a strange land, just trying to get back home. She pushes her cart into line at the checkout. She keeps her eyes low as he says, get the heck out. We don't want your kind here, go back to your country. She looks up and says, this is where I come from. She's a stranger in a strange land, in this land where she was born. She feels like a stranger in a strange land. She's just trying to get back home. Weren't always like this. We learned fear and hatred from men who disdain all the things we held sacred. They nailed Jesus Christ to their own gospel sequel. 'Cause what good's a God who loves everyone equal? He's a stranger in a strange land, not the land where he was born. I feel just like a stranger in a strange land. I'm just trying to get back home. We're just trying to get back home. Let's all try to get back home. So I hope you like that one. And looks like we're going to do one cover tune on the new album. And Harvey plays all the instruments on these, other than acoustic guitar and harmonica. My producer, Harvey. Philadelphians will know him, or would have known him as Harvey in the Morning some decades back on FM radio. But anyway, he's produced a whole bunch of albums for me now, and we kind of, especially in these COVID days, I do my acoustic tracks here at the Folk Hole, and he adds virtually everything else at his studio in Wallingford. So anyway, this is one we just finished for the new record. I will definitely need to peek at the lyrics. I just forget to bring the lyrics up before I start to sing. You got everything you want, and your bird can sing, but you don't get me. You don't get me. You say you've seen 7 wonders, and your bird is green, but you can't see me. Can't see me. When your prized possessions start to bring you down, look in my direction. I'll be round, I'll be round. Is broken, will he wear you down? You may be awoken. I'll be round, I'll be round. Tell me that you've heard every sound there is, and your bird can sing, but you can't hear me. You can't hear. And that track is one that the folkies will not play. There's a lot of rock and roll on this record. Ain't no love without freedom, ain't no freedom without justice, ain't no justice without mercy, ain't no mercy without love, ain't no love. Come on, sing it with me. Without freedom, ain't no freedom. without love. Fat man talking about bootstraps while he's hitting out of sand traps. Thin man scrounging round for food scraps while the car he's sleeping in is leaking oil from its valve seals, while the banker's doing cartwheels and the DA's scoring plea deals as the choir sings amen. Ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. Politicians flashing sizers as the cops pull down their visors, and we hoard hand sanitizer as the world we're watching burn will grow harder just to live in and to find a damn to give in till we wake up to what we've been taking far too long, far too long, far too long to learn. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. It's the circle of love, may it grow ever wide until no one is standing outside. There won't be no either or, then we'll say both and maybe more when what is lost has been restored and what is torn has been made whole. I can feel it every day in my old bones and my archaic deoxyribonucleic. Yeah, I know it in my soul. There ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Ain't no mercy without love. One more time. Ain't no love without freedom. Ain't no freedom without justice. Ain't no justice without mercy. Mercy without love. That's what I'm saying. And you know, it's funny. I when I sing that song, I think that the left and the right, we all can plug in at some point on that wheel and figure out, you know, where we're coming up short in order to get it to spin. At least that's my hope. Because, folks, if we ain't all in this together, we is screwed. Judy Grace says, only John could find a rhyme for deoxyribonucleic. Well, you know, it's not Moon and June, but it's the best I can come up with. Another song from the new record. It's called Folk Me. That's folk. I don't need you to rock me. Yeah, I've been rocked before. I don't need you to jazz me up with all those hard to play chords. Just need to let something earnest get under my epidermis. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. Folk me, baby. got no rap against hip-hop. I think that music is dope. Just need more hip for this hippie. I need more hop in my hope. Strum that guitar cause I'm eager to hear some Guthrie and Seeger. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine forces head to surrender. For me, baby, sing something simple and true. For me, honey, like only a folkie can do. You know what I'm talking about? Folk me, baby. Talk about the F word. Folk me, baby. Sing songs of freedom and justice. Songs about peace and love. I'm weary of cynicism. I need me some kumbaya. Someone's singing low, someone's crying low, someone's praying low. Kumbaya, yeah, 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 yeah. For me, baby, I need to hear the real stuff. For me, honey, everybody get folked up. For me, baby, play some Dylan and Oaks. For me, honey, everybody gotta get folked up. For me, baby, for me, baby. All right, just some business to attend to. So these shows aren't completely free. Those of you with a conscience. Been a tough year, folks. No, if you're able or inspired to kick in for the Friday B.A.D, you can do that online, or you can. We use old-fashioned, write the check and mail it kind of stuff. So that information is available on my website, as is this PayPal link. My website being johnflynn.net. And for some reason, Rotten Dan has worked it out that if you type my name into Google with all the other more famous John Flynns in history, including this fella Johnny Flynn, who's much more a popular kind of rock star guy. But our link is the first one that pops up, which is kind of cool. I don't know how he did it. Probably annoys that Johnny Flynn guy. This song seemed to be an important one to start off the new year with. As I get older and work through my own questions about what we're here for and what we're supposed to do with this time, it seems to me that it's not near as complicated as I used to think. There aren't really a lot of rules. We're here to learn to love each other and to learn to forgive each other. That's our job. Not here to save anybody or change the world with my little songs. Here to learn to love and to learn to forgive. And I fail at these things on a regular basis, but largely through, probably through a bunch of stuff. Folks that love me and keep me in their prayers, and the guys from New Beginnings that I've worked with. I don't know, for whatever reason, I find a way to keep getting back up. Keep trying again. So, anyway, I digress. But like I said, I think it's kind of simple, and this song speaks to a big part of the work we're here to do. It's called Mercy. Although it was in despair, it longed for peace, and so your spirit laid your anger down to stay free from your prison. You forgave me, trapped within a heart that hated. I too was incarcerated by scars someone else inflicted. Never could I have predicted mercy changed my life. Mercy got me when I was thirsty. Condemnation, mercy, my salvation, mercy. I could not ask for mercy. Redemption cried, you're worthy. Be blessed by this mercy and sweet forgiveness. Much had been taken from me, fear and rage I felt help numb me. 2 wounds even I could not see. To my very humanity you reached, but I doubted when you told them you forgave me. Then you met me and I realized that I saw within your eyes. Mercy saved my life because mercy found me when I was thirsty. Retribution, mercy my solution, mercy. Pride could not ask for mercy. Redemption cried, you're worthy. Be blessed with his mercy and sweet forgiveness. Sweet forgiveness. Mercy can heal your soul. Mercy can make you whole. Mercy can ease your pain. Mercy can break the chains. Mercy gives, but it takes mercy for our mistakes. Forgive us our trespasses. Raise us up from these ashes, lashing out with hell's own fury. I had been your judge and your jury. Enraged every time you pleaded, innocent though you proceeded to prove though you felt forsaken. In those years that I had taken from this wrong could come some justice. Now you taught me to trust this. Mercy saved my life because mercy found me when I was thirsty. Bitter vengeance, mercy commuted my sentence. Mercy, I could not ask for mercy. Redemption cried, you're worthy. Be blessed by this mercy and sweet forgiveness. Sweet forgiveness. Mercy. Mercy, 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 mercy. Thanks, everybody. 10% of the donations tonight will go to New Beginnings Next Step, which is a nonprofit that I run to help men as they come out of prison. And you can look us up online, newbeginningsnextstep.org. I hope you're well. I hope you stay safe. We're going to get through this together. I miss seeing those smiling faces in the clubs and coffee houses and festivals, but we're going to get that back online this year, or offline this year. So stay well, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll talk to you soon.